All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory is unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makar Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Salutations unto the elect Hakim that are enduring and fighting with all long suffering and with sound doctrine, enduring in this truth, with much laboring, toiling, and chastisement from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So this is just real quick, man. I woke up and the spirit was on me to get into a couple of scriptures concerning, really concerning these end times and us as men of the Lord retaining our integrity. All right, because in this truth, man, there's gonna be many things and there's many logical things that can cause us to fall, man. To cause us to not perform how we should, but we in this time we're in the time of Job, okay? Job was a man who endured chastisement. He lost his family. He was beaten with many stripes. He went through it, man. And through all that, like I said, he retained his integrity. He never once stopped praising the Lord. He never once lost faith. Okay. Now in these times, we're weaker, man. You know what I'm saying? Like our physically we're weaker because of the things that we're exposed to. Okay. We're exposed to GMOs, to chemtrails. We have all different types of ailments that we have to deal with. We have to deal with family. Not saying that the prophets before didn't, but it's on a all-time high in this time, man. These times that we're living in are evil. Okay, so I want to get into a couple of scriptures, Lord willing. This is edifying unto the elect because this is only for the elect. If this is not for you, then hey, you can just keep it pushing. So hey, Lord willing, like I said, this is edifying to the elect. So this is Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 16. It says, "For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again." All right. So a man that's whole in the spirit, a man that's sincere, a man that's that's doing everything that he can to please Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai sincerely. When he's going through a hardship, the Most High is going to give him the strength to get back up, man. He's going to give him the strength to keep pushing. He's going to keep giving you a reason to get up and serve him, okay? Which we have every reason in the world to serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But then it says, "But the wicked shall fall into mischief." All right? So just real quick, grab this word mischief. It says the wicked shall fall into mischief. And that, just because you're teaching a word and you know the name, don't mean you're not wicked, okay? You have wicked and you have just. Now, Salakia. Those that are just are they're gonna endure. They're gonna endure through those tribulations. But the wicked, we'll get into this word. It says, "But the wicked shall fall into mischief," and the Hebrew word is rai, okay, which is bad, evil, disagreeable, malignant, bad, evil. All right, they're gonna fall into. They're gonna be bugged out. They're gonna fall. The evil spirit can jump upon them, or they're just gonna completely go left, man. They're not gonna endure through the tribulations. They're gonna be pulled back into the world, being a family man. They're gonna be pulled back into their old niggerish ways. They're gonna return into their vomit. All right, but a man that is just, a man that wants to serve the Lord, he's gonna brush that shit off, man. He's gonna keep it moving. All right, so you get into this because we have logical reasons. We got logical reasons not to do what's right, man. You know, we all have logical reasons to not do what's right. We all have logical reasons to say fuck it. But it's about, are you a fighter, man? Are you really a soldier, or are you just going through the motions to look like you're a fighter? All right. So this is Ecclesiastes 32:17. It says, "A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will." All right. So, and that goes into the aspect of, you know, when you're going through tribulations, you know, we have brothers in this thing. When you're going through tribulations, maybe you slipped a little bit and a brother got on you and said, "Look, bro, you got to do this, or you know, you can fall off, or you're gonna stop serving the Lord." Now, this is a sinful man finds an excuse. You're gonna find a reason to why that brother's not right. You know, you're gonna use a defense mechanism. You know, we all been through it at a point, man. You know, those that are righteous, we got back up from that. We fell down. You know, the spirit ain't gonna lie, man. That's why we have Akim. The brothers are gonna be there and be like, "Hey, bro, don't do that." And you might have had a defensive spirit at the time, and be like, you know, finding a reason why that brother's not right. But a true man that's a man that's of the Lord is gonna meditate in the spirit and say, "Yeah, that brother's right." You know, but him that is wicked is gonna have that hard-headed, you know, and Jake is hard-headed. He's gonna have that spirit to where you can't tell him, no, this is logically why I'm doing this and doing that. You know, and it doesn't matter, man. If you're a true man of the Lord, really, if you care about getting salvation, you don't make no excuses on why you can't perform. You know, because there's always going to be a reason. So I want to get this last scripture in the book of 1 Corinthians. All right, this is let's see. It may be 2 Corinthians. Let me make sure. I'm just going to type it in. I may have overlooked it. Yeah, Salakia. So I was there. So Salakia for that. Okay, it's 1 Corinthians chapter 10, and I'm gonna start from 12. It says, "Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall." Yeah, so you got to take heed. Take heed of what? Take heed of the times. Take heed of yourself. Take heed of your surroundings, man. You know, take heed of the things that you're into, at least you fall. Because it's easy to fall. It's easier to fall than it is to be a man of the Lord. You know, and that's why broad is the way to destruction, and straight is the gate to salvation, man. Because you got a lot of men in this thing that they're too proud that they can't be, you know, you can't be corrected, or you just stop paying attention to, you know, you stop being circumspect. That's because circumspect is literally to look around. Okay. It says, verse 13, "There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man." Now, what's that? Women, your jobs, children, you know, society, ailments. You know, we all know we get sick. You know, we all deal with the same type of shit in this life, man. There's no temptation. There's no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. So, you know, it's really like there's no excuse, man. There's no excuse. The Most High ain't gonna put nothing more on than you can bear, man. He never will, man. So everything that you go through is a trial. You know, it's a trial of your faith. It's to see how much of a soldier you really are, how much fight you got in you. All right. It says, "But with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it." And that's just how the Most High does, man. So there's no excuse. There's no reason why you can't do better. And this is, you know, starting from myself onto the elect Akim, you know, that are watching. Ain't no excuse, man. Push, fight. Think of Job. Think of Paul, man. Think of all the prophets. Think of John, man. You know, think of Yahweh Shai. You know, think of all these different great men that went through these things for the sake of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Think about it, man. Right? Because we ain't nothing. And there's no reason why we should be able to make excuses. There's no reason why we should be able to get away with making excuses. Why we shouldn't be able to fight. You know, it says put off now the weak nature. Get up and fight, man. You love the Lord, fight, man. Period. All right? So, hey, that's just the message that I wanted to push out, Lord willing. It was edifying and uplifting to the Akim, you know, ultimately to the elect, you know. Hey, so with that being said, call lawyer unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and salutations once again unto the elect Akim that are enduring and fighting. That being said, I'm going to say shalom.